Okay. I like that better. Let me get this, see if I can get the steering wheel down. Nope, I can't get it down. Alright, well, let me see if I can get this up. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, anyway. So, I came up here today to talk about something that I found that struck me as interesting. Because I'm that kind of guy, you know, I just, for some reason, I take information that I receive that's put out there, and it enters in my brain totally different, man. Maybe you could say I'm over analytical, but I just think, you know, thinking and being in that process of understanding society, or understanding how people work and operate, is a hobby of mine. I just enjoy you know, breaking down thought, getting deep into or deeper understanding of certain causes and effects of why things happen, and getting to the essence of things, truthfully, is what I'm trying to say. And so I was watching the video of a female that was saying how, you know, she's tired of guys. She was a middle-aged woman, like maybe 40, and she's tired of dating guys in her age rank group or older, because they talk a tough talk, but when it's time to perform, they can't get it up. You know, like, she's let down and disappointed because men her age, she seems to be running into the guys that she's been dating or that are older than her have been unable to perform in the bedroom, and this comes after talking all that tough talk of how they're going to do this to her and yada yada yada. And so she's frustrated, and, you know, gotten her to her wits end with men her age, but she don't want to date younger because she don't feel like, you know, being a somebody's mama or cougar or sugar mama. So she's kind of stuck in a crosshair because the young guys, she has to take care of her problem with the younger guys is they want to move in and want to leech off her and get feed off of her clout, because she's a big social media influencer. And then the older guys, they just can't perform in the bedroom. And so I listened to her, and the information, the way I received that information, the first thing I thought to myself, well, how about you? Did you consider yourself maybe the reason that these men are not able to get it up? Meaning, it's almost like sometimes I hear those complaints from women, and it's almost like all they bring is themselves. You know, like, all she has to bring is herself and her box and just lay down. And I was thinking that, you know, you have these complaints with the older guys and not being able to get it up. But did you see or look at yourself in this role, and what could you maybe have done? And not to say that she didn't, but it tends to be sometimes what I hear when I hear this from the woman, it's almost like just you bringing yourself is good enough. You know, like, because, like, you having a coochie is all that it should take, and you want your legs to be wobbly, and, you know, so the man has to do everything, you know. He has to do everything. He has to pound you down until your legs is wobbly, and so he got to be great, and he has to be fit, attractive, and all those other things too, and he got to pound you down till your legs is wobbly. But all you bringing is yourself. You're not bringing, you know, your hair natural. You know, you're not bringing fit, you know, feminine and friendly. You're not bringing, like, the essence of, like, a woman that wants to be sexy, and you bringing that, and it's translating over into the bedroom. You coming in there with lingerie on, and, you know, you doing what's right. You know, you don't just have a coochie, you got a waterfalls. You know, it's wet, it stay wet, and not only that, but but most of all, you are willing, you are in the bedroom and you take that, like, you're going to do whatever is required. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to make this an experience. So, and that's just what I'm trying to say. Like, you Janet Jack me in the bedroom. You Cherokee Diaz, or you Jada Fire. You know what I mean? But you're not. But this is coming from a bro who's unwilling to do all of those things. You know, she's not, in her mind, she's not trying to dumb herself down to a man. She's not trying to be dominated by a man. She don't, you know, submission and all those words are trigger words. She feels as though when a man wants to insert himself, that's being intimidated by her or in competition with her. She don't want she says she wants an alpha male man, and she wants a man to lead, but when he tries to assert himself, that's controlling. So that's what you're facing. So that's what that person is who's saying, and at the end of all of that, she's not being satisfied in bed. So you got all of that to deal with that you're not willing to change or bring, and then and so now the man ain't satisfying you in bed, so now that's another blow, right? And so the other point I wanted to make is just that, and this is another thing too, and I'm gonna close this video up because it's a little long and I don't want it to go long. There's our women, this particular female, like, and I'm gonna just give you an example. Like, she put a video up recently talking about she has a challenge for her viewers. She wants to do a push-up challenge, a 200 a day push-up challenge. She got another video, she bench pressing weights with her sons. She got another video, she got on boxing gloves. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. However, this is what I thought about. This is the thought because like I said, I'll go deep, I look deep in between the lines, I dive. I say, yo, these are females that they don't want to put the aggression down. They don't want to put the masculinity up. They want to do everything that a man does and then get upset and then wants to come to the bedroom and the man can't perform and wants to shame the man, but you ain't aiding, and you're not aiding or assisting in him being stimulated by you, because another one I'm trying to say is what you're bringing is all of you boxing, you doing push-ups. Like, what the fuck is all of that? Ain't nothing sexy about that. I don't know. Like, I grew up, I don't know when women working out became sexy. And that's another video topic. I'm gonna save that. But I don't know when weightlifting women became sexy. That historically, weightlifting has been something a man does. But now you see it's prevalent, like women in the gym, squatting, benching, and deadlifting, and doing glute. I guess it's all to work their glutes out. But it's just when you really take a real deeper look at this it's just like the idea of tattoos, being covered up in tattoos. Historically, tattoos was something that sailors and pirates were known to have. It wasn't something common and normal amongst the general society or the general population. Usually when you saw someone with tattoos, they were a pirate or a sailor or some form of military or warrior in that field, in that background. But now today it's like commonplace. You see it everywhere. Everybody has tattoos and women are tatted up. And it's not, you don't think where did that come from? But you got a female that's tatted up, and that's something that traditionally we only found on a man. And it's the same with weightlifting. Weightlifting and working out, that's something traditionally you saw men do, because it was maybe required based upon whatever activities they engaged in. Primarily it was some form of labor or maybe some form of battle, or some gladiator event. And so now to wind this video up, I'm really truthfully saying, like, ladies, I just think that you should really flip the lenses on yourself. If you saying that a man, like, I'm gonna give myself for an example. Yeah, I'm older now, and it ain't like I was when I was younger, where it just pop right up as soon as I see your breasts and your butt. it to me now, it's like what comes out your mouth is already determines whether or not I'm gonna be physically,